Well, hello and welcome to Marty Plays Games. We are on the midweek stream. It is a Wednesday and we are taking a look at Labyrinth of Galleria, the Moon Society on the PC. This is a Nippon Ichi game. It is a dungeon crawler. On the outskirts of town lies a mansion said to house the entrance to a maze overflowing with treasure. Do you wish to discover the magical mysteries hidden inside? Yes, yes we do. This one is from the 14th of February 2023. So that's from Nippon Ichi Software and published by Nippon Ichi Software America. It has 86% of 372 reviews of positive, which makes it a very positive rating on Steam. It's quite a low number of reviews actually. I know that dungeon crawlers can be quite a niche genre, but Nippon Ichi games tend to be reasonably decent. If laden with overpriced DLC, which is this one is no different. We are going to have a quick look at the options here. Didn't I do options? Did I do continue? So we have okay menus. You can set the volumes here, so BGM, sound effects, voice volume, and then we've got events, sound effects, and event volumes for voice. We have some settings, so all battle voices, so I'm guessing that we can change those to no if we don't want to play them. Combat speed is slow, battle log speed will put on fast. You tend to see a lot of animations the same over and over again, so you can turn those off if you don't want to keep sitting through them. For the time being, we'll leave those on. Not entirely sure what that is. Confirms when Virgin Edge has been attached or lost. Alright, well, that's on anyway. And the vertical camera controls are normal. We are using the pan, so we are going to invert the y-axis because that is the correct way to use a pad. I don't know whether it's the correct way to use it for this game, but we will find out very shortly. Text speeds again there, we'll put on fast. Character sounds are on, vibrations on, depth fields on, and then we have bloom settings, auto saves on, cursor size medium, and then we have the screen options, and these cause me a bit of problems. It is proper full screen, but when I set this to 1440p, which is what I normally set for streaming, didn't scale properly. It just had black borders all the way around the screen, and it sat in the middle, not at the right scaling resolution. But it works at 1080p and it works at 4K. It's just 1440p it seems to scale improperly for some reason. And we're limited to the display frame rate, which is 120Hz. And we've got vertical sync is turned on. So that is all our options there. We can start a game or continue, or we've got nothing to continue from, so we are going to start a new game.
Thank you all for coming here today.
You're welcome.
Unfolding before you is a profound mystery. A tale of love and courage performed by the ill-fated. As to what fate has in store for them, that is yours to bear witness. For a soul to start its journey, it needs a handful of courage and 2 of curiosity.
2 handfuls?
Well then, are you ready?
I guess so.
Of course you'll be playing a role in this tale. After all, no story is complete without a protagonist. My. It seems the time has come.
What, to start playing ice hockey?
That is, for your journey as a wandering spirit to begin. May you see it through to the very end. And with that, I wish you a safe journey.
Yeah, seeing things through to the very end is not something that I've done very well in recent years. Especially with long-running RPGs. I still haven't finished Dragon Age 11. And I've started that twice. Huff, huff, huff. We're going to go on to auto, I think. So it's like this then, and then this, and Soul Lost in Darkness. Thou who wanders the rift eternal, here now, I beseech thee. If thou canst hear my call, then the laws of Eld and ancient covenant heed my summons to reveal to me thy true name. My true name is Fuddy. I was expecting this all to be voiced, and it seems it's not, which is disappointing. Confirm. Yes. I'm quite happy with Fuddy, thank you. I see. Interesting, but I'm not done yet. There you are. I've got you now. A picture book. I read it when I was a child. It told of a goose. The egg she laid was solid gold. Every single day she laid one egg. That must have hurt. But her owner wasn't satisfied with only one golden egg. He believed there were many, many more to be found inside of the goose. Just like that, she opened the goose's belly. There were no eggs, no gold. But inside the butcher goose, nothing but bloody entrails. Well, those who have plenty want more, and so lose all they have. That's the moral of this tale. Yeah, it doesn't really work like that, though, does it? Those who have a lot tend to get more and more and more and more. A woman seeking to better her life, who did so at her own peril. Well, she kept all her golden eggs, she'd probably be alright. And I wonder if I were her, would I have done the same thing? Well, only if you hate chickens and hens. But at least you'd been able to roast it afterwards. You didn't lose everything.
Oh, I'm almost there. I'm so excited, I just can't hold it in anymore.
Have you turned auto off again, have you? Galleria Manor.
Wow.
All right, little missy, we're here.
Wait, I know. It's Galleria Manor.
No sooner had the words left her mouth than the young woman had leapt from her carriage, her large trunk of belongings in her arms.
Now, missy, I heard there ain't been anyone living in this old manor for a while now. You sure you're in the right place? Carriages never come out this far. This ain't really the kind of place a pretty little thing like you should be hanging around. Not to mention, I heard rumors that come nightfall, all kinds of horrible creatures and evil spirits start a-prowling.
Huh?
Missy? Something wrong?
Huh? Oh no. I'm sorry, I just suddenly got the feeling someone was watching me.
What? Hey now! Don't go spooking me like that! But looking at this here gate, I can't help but feel all them rumors ain't just rumors. I can stick around a bit, in case you want to go back.
Oh. Coachman pulls out a cigarette and begins searching his pocket for his tinderbox.
Oh no, that's quite alright. I was actually called by the owner to come work here starting today. Thank you very much for the ride, sir. Please be careful on your way back.
Hey! Ain't you forgetting something, Missy?
Oh, you're right. Sorry about that. Here you go, the rest of the fare.
Thank you kindly. Well then, I'll be off. You be careful out here too.
After handing the man a bag of silver coins, the young woman gleefully runs off to the manor. And she did so without opening the gate.
No woman's daughter like her, having to come to this backwater for work? Tough times.
Musing to himself, he stuffs a cigarette in his mouth and resumes his search for a light.
Oh, right. Sir? Sir! If you're looking for your tinderbox, it fell down under the driver's seat.
With those words, the young woman runs off again. Through the gates.
My. She sure is full of vim and vigor.
The coachman locates his missing box and takes out a piece of flint to light a cigarette.
Whew. This job might have paid well, but good grief. Gonna take me damn near half a day to get back to the capital from here. Well, let's get to it. Hiya!
Galleria Manor Garden.
Wow, so this is Galleria Manor. It's covered in all those mysterious patterns. What a beautiful building. I've never seen anything like it. I can't believe I'm gonna be working here from now on. I'm gonna have to give it my all.
Galleria Manor Concourse.
Oh wait, before I knock, I should take another look at that job flyer. Let's see. I know I had it somewhere in my bag. What? Where is it? I didn't forget it, did I?
Rummaging through a bag, she eventually finds a neatly folded piece of paper at the bottom.
Oh, there it is! What a relief! Let's see. Seeking a finder of lost objects. If you think this may be you, then please visit Galleria Manor. The wage is 2 gold coins a day. Further, it is preferred that applicants be knowledgeable about caring for Marguerite daisies. This post must be filled urgently.
Half the flyer is written in a barely legible scrawl. Such
You want
sloppy
someone who's good at
penmanship.
finding lost things and knows a lot about Marguerites. It's like they wrote this posting just for me. Wait, calm down. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. First, I need to make sure I make a good impression. Nerves steeled. Clothing all straightened. Check. Okay, I'm ready to nail this interview.
Suddenly, a young woman notices a child wearing heavy clothing and a heavier scowl.
Why, hello there! Do you live here? It's nice to meet you. I'm gonna be working here starting today. I hope we can be friends.
The young woman offers a hand to the child and suddenly lashes out, biting down hard.
Ow!
The child lets out a growl like a feral cat, but suddenly a sound from inside the manor sends her running off with a fierce glare on her face. The old woman emerges from the manor without opening the door. She quickly scans over the young lady with bleary eyes before speaking in a slow, weary voice.
My. I thought I was hearing some stray cats fighting, but it was just you. It's about time you showed up. Well, don't just stand there. Come in!
Nice to meet you. My name's, I'm called Eureka. I came because I saw the job flyer you posted.
Yes, just hurry up and get inside already. You can introduce yourself later, but make sure to use your full name when you do. The Count of this mansion is a stickler for formality and etiquette. If you don't want to be fired, I suggest you not forget.
Yes, of course!
Why did they only animate one face?
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, she's animated
Allow me to start
now.
over. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Eureka DeSoleil. I saw your job posting on the bulletin board in the town square and knew I'd be perfect for it. And so, here I am. When I read the job needed someone who's good at finding lost things and knows about marguerites, it felt like it was made just for me. Sure, sometimes I'm a little off mark when I search for things, but I've been playing on hills full of marguerites since I was a
The old woman forcibly yanks the flyer from Eureka's hands and looks over it.
I see. And you came all the way here without
And now
so
she's
much
not
as a word of
animating.
notice in advance? Never mind. We can go into the details later. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news after your long trip, but this job isn't for just anyone.
What? But the finding lost things and, I mean, the marguerites and...
Nonsense, all of it. If I'd listed the actual requirements, no one would have applied. There are several strict conditions one needs to meet to perform this job. We'll know whether or not you meet them after a little test.
A test? I might not be very smart, but I'm pretty good at taking tests at least.
You don't say. Well then, I'm looking forward to seeing how you do. Now, come stand here.
By the way, how would you like me to refer to you, ma'am?
Oh dear me. Did I forget to tell you my name? I've been getting so terribly forgetful in my old age. My name is Marta Macronage. I'm a mystic who specializes in necromancy and alchemy.
And
But mostly I'm just a doddering old witch.
ventriloquism as well.
That's amazing! A real-life witch! Should I call you Madam Witch? You're really a real-life witch! For real! That's just too cool! This is the first time I've ever met a witch! I'm so excited to get the chance to work for you, Madam Witch!
Well, around here, everyone just calls me Madam Marta. Just doesn't feel right to hear people calling an old bag of bones like myself ma'am or Madam Witch like it's some fancy title. You can just call me Granny. Most witches don't really like having their true names thrown about all willy-nilly anyway.
Of course. I understand. As you wish, Madam Granny.
I suppose that'll do.
Yeah, very peculiar
Enough
that
with the
only
lollygagging. Follow
sometimes
me, would you?
they decide to animate the mouths on the characters. It's almost random when they decide to do
Is
it.
this?
They're not doing it now.
That's right. This place here, located at the center of Galleria Manor, is its famous gallery.
Wow! This is all just so amazing! I can't believe I get to live in such a wonderful manor and work with a real-life witch!
Is this dusty, dreary old place really something to get so excited about? You really don't change, do you?
Change from what?
I don't change?
Oh, I mean things never change. Girls will always find a way to get excited about the strangest things.
This place really is wonderful, though. If it's dust you're worried about, just leave that to me. I'm great at cleaning.
You won't have time to be dusting. The job I have in mind for you is something far more important.
Yes, ma'am. No matter if it's cleaning, cooking, or laundry, I promise you I'll give it my all.
You really are a silly girl, aren't you? You can leave all that to the housemaid. Did you honestly think I'd pay someone 2 gold coins a day to do simple household chores?
Huh? Then I really am gonna be finding lost things? What a relief. To be honest, it's what I'm best at.
I'm glad to hear it. I expect great things from you in that case. Just to make things clear, however, I'm a hired hand as well. Your actual employer is a man known as Lord Bismont de Florzet, Count of Ode. He is the current owner of Galleria Manor. It seems like he's out today, but you'll meet him sooner or later, if you pass the test. And though I call it a test, as long as you have the proper qualifications, you'll pass. It'll be quicker to show you.
Oh, please
I
do.
need to go get things ready, so wait here for a bit.
That is some meandering introduction. This is the Red Tribune, located at the heart of Galleria Manor. It will serve as your base of operations. I did wonder if the actress doing the voice there was Flon from G.SKILL. It sounded quite similar. When specific conditions are met... okay, well, we missed that bit. The conditions can vary, but which report will naturally become available to you as you complete objectives through the story. You may be able to use new establishments or obtain exploration skills, so you might want to be proactive in making reports. You can save your current progress, as well as load or delete saved data in record. And more facilities will become available to you as you advance the story. Once you're ready, please select which report and proceed. Record. Yeah, you just told us that. I'm gonna save. I do like the music in Nippon Ichi games. It's definitely a familiarity to them.
Now then, shall we finally get started?
Oh yes, please. It's taken you 22 minutes so far. As she says this, Madame Marta pulls out a strangely shaped lantern.
Wow, what a beautiful lantern!
Indeed it is. However, this isn't your average street corner variety lantern. I suppose before anything else, we should track down that wandering spirit. Are you ready to get started? There should be a spirit wandering around here somewhere. I need you to locate it.
Okay.
Spirit?
Yes, that's what I said. For your first task, I need you to tell me exactly where it is. Once you find it, we'll be able to use this lantern.
Huh? Of course. I don't really understand what's going on, but I do understand finding lost things, so I'll do my best.
Eureka pulls out a dowsing pendulum from inside her pocket.
Oh, wandering spirit. Little wandering spirit. Are you here? Wandering spirit? Are you over here? Guess not. Where could you be? I can't find it.
My, oh my. I suppose I may have misjudged you.
What? No! After I came all this way, I can't give up yet! I'll keep trying until I... Ah!
Eureka's foot catches on a bulge in the carpet and she takes a massive tumble.
Owie!
Maybe you're not cut out for this job after all.
No! Just wait! I can... Huh? Here! It's over here!
Ugh! Move aside! Quickly!
Madame Marta places a spirit board on the floor where Eureka has just landed. As she does, the air grows cold and lights suddenly go out.
Oh, ephemeral soul, wandering innumerable worlds, the observer and arbitrator of nature's laws. If thou art here, please heed our call, and honor us with thy reply.
I guess we do affirm, because we couldn't select any of the other ones. At Madam's Martyr's word, the planchet atop her spirit board begins to clatter and move about before bursting into an eerie green flame.
It's here. Now we're getting somewhere.
In a nearly inaudible voice, Madame Martyr begins chanting some manner of spell.
In accordance with the ancient covenant, reveal thy true name to this girl.
How are we supposed to do anything other than that? I'm not quite sure what's going on there. As if in response, the lights in the room fluttered 2 or 3 times. Well, they didn't though, did they?
Well then, that's taken care of. Wake up, Missy. No sleeping on the job.
As she says this, Madame Martyr gives the sleeping Eureka a stiff slap on the behind.
What? Huh?
Well, Missy, did you hear anything strange during my little seance?
And you?
I heard someone say... huh? Wait, what? My voice... huh? Huh? What do I do? My voice... I've lost my voice!
Quit panicking, you silly girl. Your voice is fine. The only thing not coming out of your mouth is the soul's true name. Here, blow into this.
Madame Martyr holds up a strange-looking lantern in front of Eureka.
Huh?
Quickly, girl.
Eureka exhales and then lets out a soft puff of air into the empty lantern. She does. A faint green flame appears to grow into a blaze.
It was a success. Here, take a look at this.
Wow, what a pretty green flame. It almost looks like it has an eye.
Yeah,
floating
it's
in
an
it.
eye.
Wait, what? There is an eye in there!
Careful you don't get burned. This flame is actually the soul I had you find.
We're stealing
That's a
people's
soul?
souls.
Yes, that's what I said. Though it's an extremely powerful little bugger, if we've got it tucked away in the lantern, it's at our beck and call.
The lantern? Is that what that is?
That's right. The Lantern Day Phantasmagoria. It's a powerful magical tool used to hold souls that have been summoned to the mortal world.
Ow, my poor brain. There's so much I don't understand, and my head's starting to hurt too. Wait! Does this mean I passed the test? Maybe?
What nonsense are you spewing now? The real test is just about to start. I'm going to have the two of you do some exploring.
We're actually going to play a game.
Did you say... exploring?
That's right. There's an old legend that tells of an uncharted labyrinth beneath Galleria Manor.
An underground labyrinth?
Well, in name at least. It's actually a repository home to a number of artworks.
So that's what you want to find? The art?
It sure is. But they aren't just any old works of art, you know. They're strange little things called curio.
Curio?
They're works
Curio.
of art, but they're a little ominous. There's really no other way to say it. They're unidentified, scary things. No one knows who made them, or where they came from. Plus, they're quite the handful. if the rumors about them cursing their owners are true.
Cursing? Oh.
On the upside, some of them can grant riches, power, or wishes beyond life and death. That's what the stories say, anyway. But if you ask me, they're not meant for mortal hands. No one in their right mind would want to even go near these items of misfortune. Regardless, the master of the manor requests that we collect these items for him.
So I'm gonna be looking for these curio? I'm not so good with the dark.
I've got a lantern. What do you need?
If only it were that easy, dearie. There's something underground, that's for sure. The problem is there's no entrance fit for people. Follow me.
The cabinet of
Below
curiosities.
that piece of stained glass is a way underground. But it's protected by an unbreakable barrier. It's odd that there would be such a powerful barrier around it in the first place.
If there's no entrance, then how will I...
I'll explain that later. If you pass the test, anyway.
Does that mean I'll need the great, to help me?
Great, eh? It certainly is inconvenient, not being able to use its name. Let's just call it the Lantern.
Oh, I know! I'll call it Fanty, short for Lantern de Phantasmagorie.
Madame Marta returns to the middle of the hall and takes position in front of the Crimson Wardrobe.
Sure. I want you to put Fanty into this wardrobe.
That's absolutely ginormous! Even the biggest wardrobe at my house is only half the size of this one.
That's nice, dear. Now hurry up and put it in.
Yes, ma'am. In you go.
Oh, before I forget. Just because it's big doesn't mean you can go crawling around in there. It'll mince you right up.
Mince?
It's a waste the risk
As
you
in-
take.
Minced meat?
That's right. Just like minced meat. I forgot to mention this earlier, but this wardrobe is supposed to be a curio as well.
A curio? Like the ones you were just talking about?
Don't get your bloomers in a twist. There are ways to handle curio without getting cursed. They don't just go off all willy-nilly. This wardrobe is the one and only door connecting the surface to the underground labyrinth. But it's a bit of a fickle thing, seeing as it turns the living into chunks of flesh. That's why it's known as the man-eating wardrobe.
The what?
That's why the underground Labyrinth of Galleria remains untrodden to this very day.
But then, how do we go underground?
That's what we have the lantern for.
As she speaks, Madame Marta takes out a piece of parchment cut in the shape of a person and throws it into the wardrobe, along with the lantern.
Yes, yes, I sense it now. This powerful magic that lingers beyond the boundary of the wardrobe. That strong scent of mana. It'll make for some decent puppet soldiers.
Puppet soldiers?
Yes, I'll explain later. The lantern's probably itching to explore already. All right now. Listen carefully, Lantern de Phantasmagorie. Fanty is shorter, I suppose.
Yes, it is.
You'll be commanding the puppet soldiers, immortal magical beings known as Manania, as your troops while you explore underground. But don't worry. All you need to do for now is go down into the labyrinth and make it back up. If you can do that, then you pass. If you can't, well, I doubt that'll happen. As for you, little missy, I want you to concentrate on Fanti. Don't lose sight of it.
Got it! I'll do my best. Focus on Fanti. Focus. Focus, focus.
Here you go. Read this out loud, just as it's written. I
Get a
want
lawyer
it
to
word
read
for
it
word.
first.
No mistakes. It's short enough, so read it loud and clear.
Oh, okay.
Eureka stumbles nervously over the contents of the paper that Madame Marta handed to her. Don't read it without speaking to
Spirit, which
a lawyer.
dwells within me, by your true name and the ancient covenant of the land, rain, and sun, I bid thee come forth. The underground labyrinth of Galleria that has hitherto been uncharted, conquer.
Conquer! Now give the order clearly.
Yes, ma'am. Conquer it! Conquer it! Please!
Explore Galleria Labyrinth and find clues about curios. Finally! I think we're actually finally going to do something with the controller. Nearly 40 minutes later. All of a sudden, parchments fly out of the Lantern de Phantasmario. Fanti. Casting magic from the labyrinth on the papers transforms them into human-sized puppet soldiers in an instant. Fanti can't move on its own, but that's okay. The puppet soldiers can carry it around. Direct them freely and explore the labyrinth. We haven't actually gotten to pick our team, have we? Right, so it's A to move forwards. And we can look around, so we have got the y-axis in the right way. There's an event. Oh no. Welcome to the underground labyrinth of Galleria. As the Lanti, you will lead the Witches' Brigade of puppet soldiers you seek to conquer this underground labyrinth. You will explore from first-person viewpoint. You'll carry out movements in combat as you continue to explore the labyrinth. Push A to move forwards. Yeah, we just worked that out. Thank you. While facing the direction, we can sidestep. While exploring the labyrinth, you will encounter and fight monsters. Enemy radar at the top of the screen glow red when you post monster. Proceed with caution. Well, there's a monster. Look. It's glowing red. Danger.
Overture!
We're going to attack. Combat's based on the governs to which your puppet soldiers belong. Governs have 1 to 3 puppet soldiers participate in the battle. Current ratio is 1 person to 5 governs. When you finish issuing instructions, all governs press Y to begin the battle. You will win the battle when all enemies are reduced to 0 health points. Conversely, we'll lose the battle and we return to the base when all allies are reduced to 0 health points. Donum is an important element used to eliminate enemies and heal allies. Donum is the skill or magic that uses up Donum points, DP. Don't deplete our DP. Nobody likes depleted DP. There are different Donums, some inflict heavy damage and others recover HP. Use them well to conquer the labyrinth. Fortify cover will fortify defense. Defensive team will cause the entire cover to take defensive stance. Escape is exactly what it sounds like. Familiarize yourself with combat. Try to get a feel for it by actually fighting. Well, we will if you let us. He's a vanguard. He's a vanguard. He's a vanguard. He's a vanguard. And he's a vanguard. So shall we use a vanguard class? Start battle.
Nice! Yeah!
Attack!
Vital strike.
Victory!
Not exactly the most thrilling fight, that one. We just attack things. Alright, well, we're going this way now. Examine. Locked doors are often connected to switches on the same floor. Alright, well that's not a switch. Open the door. It's another question mark. Examine. There are rare and powerful weapons with 2 names. Well, that wasn't very helpful, was it? Let's open that door instead. Oh, danger.
Stay alert!
Attack!
Hit!
Good. Good.
Our victory! Yay!
We victoried! And all of our health points are fine. New equipment from the formation screen once acquired. Oh, I want to go down here. Ah, it's a barrel. Obtain the witch's bell. Good, that will come in handy for ringing. Boxes. A fire veil. Two question marks. Danger. Danger again. Traverse black squares on the minimap as you walk over them. You may guard when you have an armor or shield equipped.
Stay alert!
Attack!
Hit! What's next?
Well, at least the combat's really fast. There's an event. Well, let's get to the barrel first, though. A witch's maul. So, how do we get up our... Oh. How do we... None of the buttons do anything. Ah, there we go. No. Ah, okay, so that also, we don't have to hold A. Whenever you deal or take damage, you may be stunned if certain conditions are met. The character who is stunned has all of the actions they were ordered to carry out that turn cancelled. Oh no. Being stunned only lasts 1 turn. And battle monsters will sometimes form a build-up action. Action setup. An extremely powerful attack next turn. Oh, we don't want that. We can minimise the damage by selecting Fortify Coven. Safe. That looks like a button. I want to have a look at that door though. There's another event there. We'll open that door. Well, we're not going through there, are we? Uh-oh, battle.
Hit! Oh! I missed? Victory.
It certainly was. Oh, and we've leveled up, haven't we? I think we've gone around in circles now. We haven't gone through this door. Oh, there's a treasure chest there. We obtained psionic potion.
Stay alert.
Instant aid. Instant aid.
I'll support you. Go. Victory.
Good. Let's look for another door. We'll go through this door. And let's go and have a look at this event. Before the door stands an avian monster emanating a witchly aura. It seems to be troubled by the door not opening. It's a Wickard. Hello, Mr. Wickard. The monster notices you and it lets out a shrilly cry. Then leaps off into the labyrinth. Deep into the labyrinth, in fact. The ground rumbles as a giant monster appears. It seems as though the avian monster summoned it here. Guess you're in for a fight.
Overture!
I guess we are then. Warning. Now, we don't need to use instant aid, do we? So, we'll attack. And you can attack. And you can attack. And you can attack. And you can attack. Engage! What?
My legs won't move.
That kind of killed us. I'm fairly sure we're not supposed to win this.
My body won't move. Damn it.
I can't believe it.
Defeated. The Labyrinth of Galleria, the Moon Society. We lost already. Oh. Eek.
Sounds like you see something.
An eyeball? A huge eyeball? It bit me! Ah! A giant mushroom! Wait, no! Ah!
Oh, you can actually see what's going on? My. And it sounds like they're done for.
What should we do? Vanty and the others!
Calm down. This is where you come in. Focus on thinking about Fanti. Your feelings will act as a beacon for its return. It'll be sure to find its way back.
Yes, ma'am! Vanty! Here, Vanty! I'm over here! Vanty's underground, but I think I can feel its presence.
Fanti senses Eureka's strong presence. You do feel like you can return.
It's not coming back. Did it not work?
You did it! Both you and Fanti pass. For now.
Huh? But Fanty still hasn't...
Why don't you take a look in that mirror over there?
Huh? Ah! Something's on my head! Why?
It's able to stay here by using you as a tether to this realm. In plainer terms, your souls have fused.
How could this happen? Why me?
Because you're the one that stole its true name. You'll always be together now. Did I not mention that would be the case?
Told you should have got a lawyer to read
I
it.
didn't hear you say anything about that.
Oh, is that so? Forgetfulness is a privilege of the elderly. You needn't worry, however.
Well,
As
apart
for
from when
the
you have a
lantern,
shower.
you can temporarily separate its soul from yours as long as you have that. Don't think about it too hard. More importantly, you were able to see most of what was happening underground, yes? Tell this old witch everything.
A giant rooster killed me. Eureka tells Madam in the vision she's seen the puppet took human form and how powerful being defeated Fanty and others. She'd seen all of this. How could it be possible?
But I didn't see everything. I can only get a rough idea of what's happening, so I'm missing bits and pieces.
That will suffice for now.
Huh?
You'll be the eyes and ears for our underground expeditions here on. If you have trouble progressing, I can offer my assistance. It's good we were able to confirm that a den of monsters live inside the labyrinth, just like the stories say.
Huh? You knew there were gonna be monsters all along? You said no one had ever been in there.
My, how unexpected. You know what uncharted means? Yes, it refers to a place yet to be mapped out by anyone. But there's a distinction between taking on the challenge and making it back successfully. There have been plenty of the former.
Madame Marta's voice grows softer as she speaks, almost as if she were performing a well-known tale.
That shouldn't come as a surprise. We're talking about the sanctuary for works of art with supernatural powers, after all. Lots of people want to get their hands on them. Royal investigators, treasure hunters, bandits. Even sages were sent in, if rumors are true. But this was a long time ago.
Does that mean that there's no one left that wants to try?
At least that's what I gathered. After a certain point, none remained with the means or desire to brave the labyrinth.
Because they couldn't come back?
So it seems. They tried to find a way back. But in the end, not a single person made it out of there alive.
Huh? But if no one made it back, how did people find out about the labyrinth in the first place?
It seems that mysterious artifacts were found with mutilated corpses in the wardrobe, and assumed to have originated from the labyrinth. One of these explorers was found with a memoir. Well, his minced flesh was.
Memoir?
That's right. And on the last page, this was written in the old tongue. The swarm of frenzied monsters underground are the remains of those who died exploring, or who have succumbed to the miasma while alive. Never enter this labyrinth. Or so the story goes.
Huh?
Apparently, the mincing doesn't happen upon entering the wardrobe, but when returning. Truth be told, you can get to the other side. You just can't come back up. But until this memoir was discovered, it was a mystery why people would try to exit back through the wardrobe knowing they'd be killed. The assumption was they'd gone mad while fleeing from monsters. Or that those who missed home went for broke in one last gamble. But if they'd been turned into monsters themselves, and were trying to come back up in search of prey, well, that's different.
Pray.
Well, we don't know for certain, but it was enough for the king at the time to seal this place up. Many years passed, and not only was no one left to take on the challenge, but few even knew it existed. Until our count set his mind on it.
Well, exploring isn't possible! I mean, because of the dying and all!
That's what you, Fanty, and the puppet soldiers are for. Didn't you all return safely? A puppet soldier has roughly the same strength as a person, but they have the distinct advantage of not being human.
But the vision I had just now, was that really happening underground?
Yes. Fanty was leading the puppet soldiers in their exploration deep below the surface, as the Covenant dictates.
Then my job would be to...
So you finally caught on. You're to be a medium for the wandering spirit and explore underground in place of this old bat. Don't forget to report everything you see there.
The part about finding lost objects is also...
That's right. You'll be finding and gathering the curio in the labyrinth.
But the things I usually find are like... your run-of-the-mill lost items.
I've already thought that through. Just leave it to Madame Marta. That said, it'll be the Lantern Day Phantasmagorie who will be doing the actual exploring. If we want to be more specific, it'll be the wandering spirit inside the lantern. Keep in mind that our little friend here is prone to boredom. We'll need to make sure it has plenty to do, or who knows what will happen. Well, start with an introduction.
Okay. Excuse me? Fanty? It's nice to meet you. Though I guess it's not our first meeting. I'm Eureka. Eureka Desolé.
Aha, that's how we do it. Self-assertion, silence, self-assertion, affirm. Affirm!
Whoa! How'd it go? Did you get a response?
I can hear a voice in my head. Or, it's not a voice, exactly. Maybe it's Fanty's will I'm sensing? What is that?
You're stuck together until we reach the end. Like a couple that's grown apart emotionally. Good luck getting along now!
That's a lot of introduction.
This room is filled with so many objects.
Various items. The Lanty has gathered, lay scattered around
I
the room.
suppose we could call it a storeroom for our loot. Anything you obtain underground will appear here. Fanty's brought back so much from just 1 hour's exploration. Let's see. As expected.
The scraps of parchment on the ground are all that remains of the puppet soldiers that had been fighting beside you. How awful.
I thought it'd save money to use parchment, but there's no way to repair them like this. I guess I'll have to use dolls made of wood. That's fine, that's fine. We'll bill the count for the expenses, plus extra. In order to do that, we'll need to explore again. There's no time to waste. Let's head back up and get right to making some more. Blow on this again for me.
Yes, ma'am.
The wandering spirit lights up in a blaze as Eureka blows lightly on the Lanty.
Ichi, little missy. I'll explain it again, so listen carefully, you two. This is the Red Tribunal. Remember that. It's Galleria Manor's gallery, and our base of operations when exploring the Labyrinth. You two need to focus on bringing back the works of art stored beneath the manor. But not just any old works. The curio. They can be anything from paintings to sculptures, jewelry, furniture, even scripts.
So, I just need to have Fanty and the puppet soldiers look for curio underground. Is that right?
You've got it in one. The puppet soldiers are immortal Manania. We craft them using a soul and a puppet. You'll need them to take on the labyrinth for you. Do you understand that much?
Yes.
Immortal? But weren't they defeated just now?
Even puppet soldiers will die if they get torn apart by monsters. At least, while they're underground. But remember, they were created from puppets. A shot through the heart or a little beheading is nothing. We can repair them here. That makes them immortal. And they won't die easily, even if they're exposed to the miasma underground. They rely on mana to change their appearance. Not being able to communicate directly is one of the drawbacks, since there's little mana here.
You mentioned that earlier, but what's mana?
You might call it the origin of magic power. Its very essence is in the air we breathe. There's no magic without it.
Origin? Essence? Huh?
To put it simply, puppet soldiers can't appear above ground because there's almost no mana. That's why our point of command underground is the lantern. They won't stay the same as when we first crafted them. They'll grow as they battle more and more often. As you gain more experience underground, you'll be able to defeat even stronger monsters. The same enemies won't always have the upper hand. What do you think of all this? Do you understand how important the lantern and the puppet soldiers are?
Yes. Well, about half of it.
Even half is more than enough. You'll be the medium. Learn by doing, not by thinking.
Well, there's not been a lot of doing so far,
Let's
has
start
there?
getting ready again. Here, take these.
You obtain 3 puppet parts and 3 soul packs. You obtain some mana and silver. Nice. Yeah, we already know that. You are the wandering spirit that's been called to challenge the unexplored underground labyrinth of Galleria. Create your own puppet soldiers to fight with you. Organize a witch brigade as your first step towards conquering the labyrinth. To create puppet soldiers, go to the base menu and select puppet workbench. Craft puppet. Yeah, alright, yeah, I think we've just seen so much text. And it wants us to read more bloody text. Craft a puppet. Small soul. We had... When you craft, that's more text. When you craft a puppet, you must first consider its facet and pick a name and decide various custom settings. Facets are basically different roles. Yeah. Oh, you use your stats. So, we have... Oh. An Aster Crow. A Shinamashira. Theatrical Star. Oh, both. Okay, so they are male and female versions, I think, of those. A Pier Fortress. A Wonder Corsair. And a Rapid Venator. Oh. Oh, there's page. Oh, okay, so there's loads of stats there as well. Are these the same for the male and females? It looks like they are. So we want a tank one, so that's a tank. We'll randomize a name, thank you. Joseph, yes. Yes. Confirm. Stance. Moon stance. Skill selection. Siege shield. Increase rapport, not selected. I think we'll just stay with that. Lucky number. Our lucky number is going to be 4. Create character.
Don't worry, I'll protect you all.
A soul has been blazed in the puppet. Joseph was born. We need to create 3 of these, I think. Small soul. We'll have one who is high with intelligence. Have we got intelligence there? Or high with DP. He's high with DP. So it's, oh, we've already got one of those. Go with a female theatrical star. Randomize. Randomize.
I'll do my best. Let's work hard together.
And one more. We'll go with him because he's got a hammer.
Nice to meet you. Let's do our best, yeah?
Indeed. Okay. Once you finish creating the puppet soldier, push B to return. Now we've created the puppet soldier, you'll be able to organise a brigade. They can't immediately be sent to fight and need to be assigned to a coven. And to do that, we need to do it to... There's a lot of work going on here. Brigade formation. I'm sure this is really important and everything. Is that everything? Return. Witch report.
All right. Are you ready now?
Yes, let's get back into the dungeon.
I'll be able to craft anything you might require, but you'll have to provide the materials. And you can earn the money for those underground.
There's money down there?
I wouldn't count on it.
For sure you'll find piles of coins during your expeditions.
Oh.
But as long as it comes from underground, the Count will buy it off us regardless of what it is. We already have an arrangement. Use what I gave you to get started and begin gathering what you'll need to explore. I'll be your go-between with my general store, but I'll be charging commission, of course.
What? You're going to charge me?
Another day over.
Don't be silly. Of course there's
And
a
deeper in
surcharge.
debt.
I've got a number of expenses myself.
Aww.
Oh, and if you change your mind about selling me something, don't fret. I'll let you buy it back if you want to. Otherwise, let's see. I'll give you a few bells. Use these magic bells to make your Manania return without having to go through the wardrobe.
Magical bells?
That's right. Like I said, it'll bring your team back up in a flash. But it takes time to make these. Use them wisely. They're quite valuable.
You obtain 3 Witch's Bells. Don't hesitate to use these valuable items if needed. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Is there anything I can do? I want to help Fanty too!
What's with the sudden enthusiasm? If there's anything your little Fanty needs, just do your best to help it out. I'll drill the basics into you while our friend here is exploring underground.
Okay! Let me know if there's anything you need, Fanty. And if there's nothing you need, let me know too. Oh, but in my vision, there was a hole or something underground. It didn't look like it was possible to get past. Huh? Is something wrong?
What's that? Yes, that's right. This is the kind of thing I'd like you to report. You could try this, since you mentioned some sort of underground pit.
She feeds Peace apartment with what looks like the witch's runes into its lantern. What's that? You learned the Phantability jump?
Here, you should be able to jump across smaller holes with this. Then we just do this over there.
He throws another piece of parchment with similar runes into the lantern. You've learned 2 more Phantabilities, enemy visibility and enemy detection. This is great. You can see your enemies.
And with this, the monsters, or your enemies, so to speak, should be visible now.
Wow, wow! Now you can avoid all the scary ones, Fanty!
I don't think you'll be able to elude every battle. But I do agree that you shouldn't fight when you don't stand a chance of winning. If you look carefully, you might be able to discern between weak and strong enemies.
Yeah, if we ever get a chance to get back into the labyrinth, we might.
I know that look. I'll stop here. You're itching to start exploring again, aren't you?
You think?
I'll leave you with one last reminder. You'll be infiltrating the labyrinth and collecting the curio that slumber within. To start off, I want you to bring back at least 1 curio. The rest is up to you. Tackle the labyrinth however you'd like.
All right then, Fanty. Do your best. I'll be rooting for you.
Wow, that definitely went on a long time. So now we have a general store. Oh, come on, we don't need this explaining again. Junk parts. That's the only thing we can buy at the moment. Well, that's no use. Oh, mugwort. We've already got 10 of those. What does that do? Used to repair level 1 to 9 puppet soldiers. How much have we got? 200 silvers. Well, let's get 2 of those. Got a witch petition and dispatch. So this is kind of like the Dark Assembly. Madam Martin will grant you a petition in exchange for mana under witch petition. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. So, visit a gentle world, visit a nightmare world, and rename puppet soldiers. Well, we can go in dispatch. And the narthex. Dispatch. This is an explanation that we don't want to read. So let us get on, please. We gained some mana there, look. Mana.
Overture!
Here I go! Shields are stronger than lances!
Are they though? Are they? We obtained a rusty lamp. Jump. While moving through the underground labyrinth, you may be asked to perform some type of action. And we're going down to the next area. Pick of items, sparkles. I'm not seeing any sparkles. Treasure hunts can be learned through the witch petition. Oh. We gained 420 mana. An event. Yeah. Oh, come on. Fight!
Overture!
Bloody hell, there's 3 of them this time.
I missed?
Won't work!
Oh no. He is
Here I go!
getting a bit punched, this one. You can attack. Instant aid him. Oh, you got instant aid as well.
I'll support you!
Are you alright?
Here!
Are you alright?
I missed?
Attack. Critical.
I'll support you!
Come on.
Our victory! Yay!
That was a tough battle. I mean, leveled up though.
Those squats really paid off.
I'm even cuter! JK!
I'll master this path!
Item, can we do a mugwort balm? We're going to use it on Morris. He seems to get a bit of a kick in. Why? What's happening? Oh, we got a poison. Bloody hell. Have we got something that can get rid of poison? No. Increases flame resistance. Heals poison. Yes. Have you heard of mana? Yes. There's stairs there that we can't actually get to. Examine! Oh, that's going up the stairs. We've got mana this time. Well, that looks like all there is to see there. Aha, a door. A heat effect. There must be something else we can reach then. Maybe that's all there is on this then. With more to explore up the side. Bite!
I'll take you all.
Engage! We've been poisoned.
Another one.
Been poisoned again.
We had this in the bag.
None of us are poisoned this time. That's all right then. Let's see what's in this barrel. Vanguards and regards. Yeah, alright. There's a treasure chest there. A lance. You fall.
Time for a fair fight.
I don't think we're doing terribly well here. Let's escape. Escape.
It's sometimes wiser to run.
It sometimes is. Right, okay, sweet. Oh, bloody hell, come on.
Overture!
Don't hesitate. Run.
He's standing right in front of the bloody door. Thanks for all your hard work exploring. Did we get the thing that we needed to do? I don't know.
Huh? Those squats really paid off.
I'm even cuter.
I'll master this
JK.
path.
Wow, amazing!
We obtained the Brave Witch's Sword. Ah. Record. Save. So there's still got a few things we haven't unlocked as well. I think these games definitely expand more as you progress through them. But that's quite a lot of story and not an awful lot of doing. I think we've gotten to a point now though where there's going to be more doing and less story, which is good. Just need to... There's also probably going to be quite a lot of grinding to get up to a level where we can just mince through those enemy fights and that. Because, I mean, some of those were quite tough, considering how early we are in the game. But quite fun. Quite a fun game. Don't know whether I like it more than the Labyrinth of Refrain. I mean, it's very, very similar, to be honest. I think I quite like the characters a little bit more on this one, but it's still early days. But that is all from me for today. I shall be back again on the weekend with another game from my pile of shame. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant evening, and I shall see you later.